Hey guys, this is Digital. I'm on PBE with Quinn. She's the new AD carry that's coming to League. And I was basically going to do a rundown of her moves for the people that haven't seen her yet. First off, her passive, Harrier. Every so often, Valor, her bird, will swoop down and put a mark on target enemy or minion. And the first basic attack that Quinn does to marked target does bonus damage. Her Q, Blinding Assault, is a skill shot.
Stick to the plan, Val.
Stop it. Decent range, I suppose. But it sends Valor out, it does do damage, and it blinds the targets that it hits. You can blind more than one target at a time.
Your turret has been destroyed.
A lot of people have been kind of questioning the blind on the AD carry, saying it's OP, it shouldn't be a thing. Corky actually had a blind at one point and it was removed. So we'll see if it stays, how it works in lane.
We're in this together.
I personally don't think it's terribly OP. The blind doesn't last all that long. But we'll see. Her W, Heightened Sense, is what I actually take in max first. It's active, sends out the wave, and it reveals surrounding area for 2 seconds. It's really good in lane because if you're positioned right, you can see the bush here, here, and here. So if you don't have wards, it's a good way to check if you are about to get ganked or if the jungler is lane ganking. The passive, and the reason I take or max it first, is because it gives her bonus attack speed when she hits a vulnerable target. And that does go up with each rank. Her E, Volt, is my favorite of her moves. It launches her in, it applies the vulnerable debuff, it lowers her movement speed by 50%, and then it launches her back into auto attack range. And it chains really, really, really good with Blinding Assault. So you E in, Blind Assault, so they're blind, you're applying the slow debuff and the vulnerable debuff, and you're just bursting for half their health, essentially. If you get the Ignite off while you're in there, they're almost guaranteed to die. And then R, her ult, tag team, you become Valor. You gain 80%, plus 80% movement speed. That does diminish as the timer goes down. And you do get the ability to move through minion waves. You do not become more tanky. You will die if you try to go bruiser mode with it. It's better, I found, for chasing down targets or on just in a 1v1 fight. On the second cast, you return as Quinn and a volley of arrows shoots down. It's the only one of her moves that I'm kind of questionable about. Again, you wouldn't really want to use this in a team fight for maybe anything other than the execution, which is the arrows. Like so. Because it doesn't give you armor, it doesn't give you magic resist, you're still really squishy. Use it to chase down opponents or if you're in a 1v1. But those are her moves. Let's see if I can get this Tristana and show you how well the E and the Q chain together. JK, she doesn't want any part of this.
Buy me some time.
Tristana's the one I always had a hard time laning against with her. It just seems like she can completely cancel out anything you're trying to do. She just jumps back. But there's the burst I was talking about. Had she not flown away, I could have got the attack speed bonus from the mark that the Volt had put on her. Unfortunately, she moved away. And I find that problem happening a lot with Tristana. She might actually be a pretty good Quinn counter if she wasn't a terrible ADC. But that's Quinn. First impressions, she's really, really, really fun. She's honestly probably my favorite AD carry. I know that sounds really dramatic. She's not even out yet. But she's really easy to last hit with due to the mark. The mark tends to actually kind of mark what you're actually wanting to hit, like so. So it makes last hitting really easy, which is good because I'm terrible at last hitting. And her EQ combo is just really fun, and it makes you want to go, it makes you want to fight things. It doesn't make you just want to sit back and farm the first like 10 minutes of the game.
Val stealing all the glory again.
Aside from that, I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, look how much you can see just by activating that. She's just got a really good kit. She's really fun to play. Aside from her ult, which I still have kind of mixed feelings about, she's definitely worth the buy. As far as supports go with her, I've had really good luck with Janna and Leona.
Your inhibitor has been
Janna,
destroyed.
simply because you can see the mark.
Demacia is counting
So when you
on
see
us.
the mark, you pop the shield, and then you're getting the damage from the shield and the W. And her passive, we were doing like a third of the
We've
80
got
carries
this
health at level 2. It was
Your turret
ridiculous.
has been destroyed.
And Leona, just because of the stun lock, you stun lock, you can jump in, apply the debuffs, and get out. And just take down their health in an instant.
Stick to the plan, Val.
But that's Quinn. I adore her. It's been a long time since I've been excited for a new champion, since Ari, actually. She's definitely worth the buy. Her other skin's kind of ugly, so I don't recommend buying that. But she is super fun, and I hope you guys enjoy playing her as much as I do. So look forward to seeing her in the next couple of days.